Here at the Brok'n Kitchen, our recipes are focused on keeping your wallet full. This is especially important with Christmas approaching and gifts that need to be bought. For this week, we are focusing on the gift that keeps giving, a rotisserie chicken. Chicken is great because of its versatility. It can also be bought for $5 to $6 at almost any grocery store. During this video, we will focus on 3 different meals that can be prepared from this cheap protein source. First, we will eat the chicken as is. I personally love just using a fork to shred the chicken. I start with the breast because it's very accessible and also extremely juicy. You can either keep the skin on or take it off, but I choose to take it off. I do this because it removes most of the bad fats and extra calories from the chicken. But sadly, when you do this, you also sacrifice a lot of flavor. Now at day 2, we're going to make chicken salad. For this recipe, you will use the remaining white meat on the bird, at least a tablespoon of mayo, chopped celery, chopped Granny Smith apple, and salt and pepper to taste. For the chicken, you can either chop, as I did today, or shred it in the food processor. Once you have all the ingredients, you just add them together and lightly mix them up. After a light mixing, this is what the final product should look like. To top off my dish, I sprinkle a little parsley on top to marry all the flavors. Once again, I have to say that this is only how I make my chicken salad, but you can add your own variations. For example, my mom only uses mayo and sweet relish, while my dad throws in everything but the kitchen sink. Chicken salad is an easy meal that you can tinker with to make special for you. For eating the chicken salad, I love eating it cold on toasted bread, but it also works great in a melt. Once again, this is entirely your preference. Good luck. Day 3 is all about skin and bones. After all the other meals, this is what we have left. Really focus on removing the dark meat from the legs and the wings and all the other white meat that remains in the middle. Do not, I repeat, do not throw anything away. This is where we're going to get all of the flavor for our chicken vegetable soup that we are going to make. Once we've finished picking the chicken clean, this is what the skin and bones should look like. Also, this is all the meat that we got from it. To make the soup, you want to place the skin and bones into a large pot, such as this, and then we're going to fill this up with water so that all the contents are submerged. Put the pot on the stove on high heat and bring it to a boil. Once it's boiling, drop the heat back down to low and let it simmer for about 20 minutes. After simmering is done, you have to strain the stock. I use a large spaghetti strainer such as this. Remember to use a large bowl underneath the strainer to catch your soup. If the stock doesn't have enough flavor, add chicken bouillon cubes or salt and pepper to taste. Once you have the flavor you want, add the contents of your soup. Like I said earlier, I'm making a chicken vegetable soup, so I'm adding a pack of frozen veggies that I got from the dollar store and the leftover chicken. Sometimes I also add rice or noodles. I hope I gave you a few ideas for big flavors using a small budget, because after all, that's what we aim for here at the Brok'n Kitchen.